So that two separate corners, that whole corner is just an eyesore. So I want to bring that to your attention, see if we can get any relief. Appreciate your indulgence.
Thank you very much. Do we have any question for anyone of the department heads? If not, we will have a District B council vacancy discussion. We'll open the floor up to the council members tonight. I'm going to begin with the information that I'd like to share with everyone. We had, in alphabetical order, Charlotte Blassingame, David Ennis, and Al Finley, Thomas Shannon Hunter II, Brad Shavers, and Merlin Vines expressed an interest in the position that had been vacated by Matt Hurst. It's Merlin Vines wrote, the purpose of this letter is to express my interest in filling the remaining term in that seat. Because I was born and raised and now work in LaFayette, I have a first-hand appreciation of the needs of this community. Using my background in business, which I received a master's degree in business administration, an MBA from the University of Alabama, and a bachelor's degree in business from Tuskegee University, and my work experience working for 20 plus years for 3 different Fortune 500 companies in the human resources arena. I've had the exposure to a myriad of problems similar to those I'm doing right here in LaFayette. I understand and can empathize with our civic problems. My desire or my civic duty, as I see it, is to be more involved in local government because I care about LaFayette. I believe my background has prepared me with the knowledge, skills, and ability to contribute to solid pathways to move LaFayette forward. I want to be involved in making decisions that shape our city's future. Thomas Shannon Hunter II. Given the vacancy on the Lafayette City Council, I would like to volunteer as a candidate for your consideration when you make the important decision as to who should complete the term of office for Matthew Hurst. My motive is to serve the citizens of the city by giving one more possible choice to the City Council. I am a resident of District B, having lived at my present address since 2012. As you can see, I do have some pertinent experience in city government matters, although I've never served with the City Council. As president of the Homeowners Association for a subdivision with 1,500 lots and a multinational population, I dealt with municipal government of Chapala, I may pronounce that incorrect, on a regular basis, especially in code and zoning enforcement. I was named by that government to the Municipal Liquor License Board as a representative of homeowners in the municipality. Previously, I served on the Planning and Zoning Commission in Texas, approximately 10,000 citizens, where we lived from 1995 to 2001. I was elected chairman when the post became vacant. While on that commission, I attended several classes on urban planning sponsored by the North Central Texas Council of Governments. A copy of that was passed out to each council member. From Charlotte Blassingame. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for considering me for the vacancy seat originally held by Matthew K. Hurst. As you remember, I opposed Matthew in the general election August 2016 with a total of Hurst 112 and me 80. Not bad for someone who had been here for 8 months. I was glad to think this spoke volume for me. Ever since I moved to LaFayette, I fell in love with this town and its people. I feel like I've been here all my life. With that being said, I have been involved with Handy Cemetery, Christmas Day, Christmas Lafayette Day, portraying Miss Claus, chairman of the local Rotary Club, and doing the decorations of the ratings on Main Street, and helping to raise Christmas decorations and approximately $1,500 that was provided by the merchants at no cost to the city. I am proud of our council and will look forward to the possibility of working together and watching LaFayette grow. David Ennis. David is currently on vacation. David Ennis has unquestionable experience. David is a past mayor and city council member for LaFayette. David's strength is his financial background. He told me when he chose not to run for re-election that he would not be back unless we didn't spend the money wisely, and we have tried to do that in honor of his request. He left the city strong financially. His background and strength is finances, budget. Brad Shaver and Dale Finley both contacted me and expressed their willingness to serve on the City Council District B seat vacated by Matt Hurst. They were questioning in regards to what would be the process. I told them all they had to do was show an interest, submit a name. They also said that they would be available to serve not only as council members, but in any capacity that might be needed where they could benefit this city. Those are some statements from 6 of the members. I believe there may have been 1 or 2 more. One withdrew their name after Monday night, and a couple had spoken about it prior to Monday night, but those were the names that were submitted on Monday night. The mayor and the council, I'm going to turn to the attorney right here, have the challenge tonight, if we do it, or whatever we choose to do with the mayor and council, has the ability to nominate and vote for and approve the next member that will serve in Matthew Hurst's position. So that is a part of the process. There have been some, with respect to these 6 individuals who have submitted names or someone has spoken on their behalf. For them, I would say thank you. It is a challenge to serve at times. This will not be a difficult, this will not be easy tonight. It's a difficult decision. It's a decision that we make that will move LaFayette in a new direction with a full council. There have been some that have gone out into the community and passed out agendas, passed out flyers, have put things on Facebook, have done a lot of different things to contact or make comments about themselves or comments about other individuals who have shown the willingness to serve. All of that is fine. We live in a country where people can make choices. They can approach things, and this is an open meeting tonight. But the final decision in this process can be made by myself and the 4 council members tonight. Having looked at it very, very close, I'm only going to give my opinion of where I believe we are tonight. I will turn it over to each council member to voice any concern that they may have. Ms. Vines owns a funeral home here in town. She's done that for approximately 15 years. She's been active in different civic organizations and things like that. Mr. Hunter has moved into our community. Don't know exactly when, but approximately 2012, from what I gathered, and wants to be involved in the community, wants to be involved in this district seat. We have David Ennis, who has served this community very, very good. Has been a past mayor, council member, and he's one that we'll be considering tonight. Ms. Blassingame, who ran against Matthew Hurst and lost by a vote of approximately 112 to 80. And we have two, not newcomers, but I would call Brad a little bit of a newcomer to the interest, and Nell, an old campaign veteran in the past, who reached out to me and just said, what is the process? With that phone call that each one of them made, submitted the names. I have narrowed my selection down after much prayer and much consideration to two individuals. First individual is David Ennis. David has been a part of this community. He served the city, has been a mayor and a council member, and I have nothing but good things to say for David. He is a friend. However, he is not as a friend or someone that I know, because I know each one of these individuals, some that I know better than others. And I've worked with Neil for maybe 16 years, and Brad lives in the neighborhood with my kids, and Mr. Hunter bought a house with one of my best friends. I believe it was at Up Church. So when you look around and you look at this, they're not easy choices. They're very difficult choices. But David served this city very well, and he left us in strong financial shape. My second choice is Charlotte Blassingame. Charlotte ran against Matt Hurst, and the election was 112 to 80. Since she lost the race, one of the things that has weighed on me was her desire to do some work in Handy Cemetery, Christmas, downtown area, the square, but not so much the cemetery as much as the downtown square, the decorations and things like that. I think she's been Miss Santa Claus up there when we've had our Christmas. But at some point in time, you have to make a decision. And it's very hard in public to make a decision when you're talking about 6 individuals that you know very, very good. I don't think there's one of the 6 who would not want to serve willingly, and do their best. However, this is not an election. In 2 years, we will have an open election for anyone who would want to serve in this capacity. No, it would be the second. So my decision, based on everything that I've looked at, doesn't come from me. It comes from the citizens that I have talked to throughout District B, because I think the decision has to be made based on what the citizens want, and the majority of the citizens want. And so at the end of the day, and at the end of the night, my recommendation will be Charlotte Blassingame. So I will stop at this point in time, and I will turn it over to any one of you who would like to make a recommendation or would like to make any comment. The one thing that weighed heavy on my mind when I looked around the state, and I did inquire, not in every situation, was David served this city very, very well. For that, we can't say thank you enough. However, he had chosen not to run. Ms. Charlotte had chosen to run. And in many cases, we saw in other locations, not in every case, every situation was different, that the ones who had run against an elected official and had lost that race had been given an opportunity to serve in that capacity if they chose to do that. There were some cases that individuals who lost a race had hurt feelings or something about losing an election, did not want to serve, or had moved on to another job, or had moved on with their life in some different capacity. At the end of the day, the race that you run against Matt led me to the decision, and that is what I heard the most, was not individual names. Why doesn't the person who lost to Matt, why do they not have the opportunity to do it? The law doesn't state that. The law states that the mayor and council. That is my decision on how I reach my decision. Anybody on the floor?
I have something that clear.
Start.
Where are you going to start at, Mayor?
This is open discussion.
Well, at our last meeting, we said we was going to discuss the candidates. It seems like you narrowed it down to just two without us even having any input.
No, I said that's my decision.
I know, I said you.
And then everybody,
And
okay.
I said we never had any input. It seemed like you just keep the rest of them out the bucket. Ms. Finley, Mr. Hunter, Schaefer, Ms. Marilyn Lyons. I would say, to be fair to everybody, we just have an election. And let the people speak.
I agree with that. Can I say something? It has been almost 2 months since former Councilman Herschel left. We knew we had 60 days to appoint somebody. We not once did we get together and say, let's have a work session to discuss these candidates. Last week, Mayor, I called you for the end of the week and said, let's put these candidates on the agenda for tonight and give everybody at least 5 minutes to state their case before we vote. I understand that 60 days is almost up. We're going to rush to a decision. I say, District B, let the citizens of that district vote for who they want to represent.
Amen.
Within 60 days is almost up, it goes to the governor. I'll make a motion, we write a letter to the governor stating that for her not to make a decision, give it to the people in that district to vote, and we'll spend the money having an election whenever that election time comes. Let the citizens vote for who they want to represent.
Right.
We all got elected by people in our district. I think it's fair to the people in that district
Absolutely.
to vote for who they want to represent them. That's
Absolutely.
what I'm saying. I'm not voting for anybody tonight. I want the citizens to vote for who they want to represent them. I make a motion.
I second that motion.
Make that motion.
There you go.
Would you restate the motion?
I make a motion that we do not vote for anybody tonight. 60 days is almost upon us. I make a motion. In that same motion, we send a letter to the governor, asking her not to appoint anybody to that seat, and for us to have a special election to let the citizens of that district, let their voice be heard, and let them represent who they want to represent them.
Man.
It's not fair to everybody that applied. Let the people in that district vote.
We have a motion and a second. Okay, we'll open that up for any discussion. It will be.
Councilmember McCurdy,
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas,
Yes.
Councilmember Ellis,
Yes.
Councilmember Williams,
Yes.
Mayor Moody,
No.